Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Yeah. So it's Saturday Night Live and it's January 11th. So instead of Sunday, I thought I would do the question live today in honor of synchronicities. I know y'all are fans of synchronicities. Hi there. Marjana, I haven't seen you in a while. So, to allow people time to come into the chat, I'm going to do a collective reading before I take questions. I'm going to light some Palo Santo. We'll do a collective reading, and then I'll get into the questions. So, stick around. All right, gives people time to be notified. We will answer your question, Miss Marjana, in a bit here. Just going to give people time to come into the chat. We're going to do a collective reading. Also, questions from a tarot of the divine. Happy Saturday, wherever you guys are all in the world. Pull a few questions, or a few cards for the tarot of the divine, and I will read. I thought I am actually going to do a review of this deck because it's beautiful. If you guys are interested, but today I want to read the little fairy tales that accompany the cards. While we give people time to come into the chat, I am still doing questions. After the collective, we will do the questions. Hi, P. Hi, everybody. But yeah, that's been the format now. Just to give people time to get notified because not everybody has notifications on. Oh wow, we have a lot of cards coming out. Yeah, let me know if you guys would be interested in watching a review of this deck, where I read all of the cards to you, all of the fairy tales from all the different lands. Okay. How y'all doing? How's your guys' weekend shaping up? I myself stayed up really late last night and had 3 cups of coffee today, so I feel kind of razzle-dazzled. I've been trying to quit coffee, but I love it. Don't forget to hit the heart button, like the video. You can share the stream with your friends. All right, so we have a card coming out already, and I'm just going to go ahead and read it. We have the Knight of Wands. It's beautiful. It kind of looks like a fairy on there. She has actually a wooden spoon in her hand, and it looks like she's riding a goat or something like that. So I'm going to read the fairy tale in the book that accompanies this card. I'm probably just going to pull like 5 cards, and then we'll get into the questions, okay? Thank y'all for being here. I hope y'all are doing all right, and you've had a fantastic week. All right, Knight of Wands. Tatterhood, Norwegian fairy tale. The Knight of Wands represents a fearless fighter eager to charge into battle, especially if it means defending someone she loves. Reckless and unafraid, Tatterhood grabs what she wants to claim the future she desires. Ooh, this person is a rebel and an adventurer. All right, so maybe we're feeling that way. Maybe we're feeling fearless. You know, there's a lot going on in the world right now. We could definitely use some fearlessness. All right. Knight of Wands. It's a very flirty kind of spiritual energy. Don't forget to press the heart button to like the video, guys. All right. Oh, we know this tale on the tower. That's Rapunzel there. Okay, so I feel like a lot of us could be changing directions because I always see the tower as like the carpet being pulled out from underneath you because it's rapid change, it's unexpected change. It can be good, it can be bad, and in this deck, this is actually Rapunzel. This is the story of Rapunzel dropping her hair down. What's going on? So I won't read that one because you already know that that's Rapunzel. I feel like this is I kind of feel like there's like a savior energy going on here. Now, I don't know if you guys have a savior complex or if you've been wishing on a star for some help in your life. Now we have the Ace of Wands. I always see this as like somebody who's like a writer. This looks like It looks like a pen to me, like this person is inspired to write. And the Ace of Wands is inspiration, creativity, passion, something that's driving us. There could be like a lot of inspiration and creativity surrounding us right now. We have two Wands energy. This is Scorpio energy, and then this is fire energy. So let's read the Ace of Wands here. Okay. This is the fairy tale, The Magic Paintbrush. So it is actually, it's a paintbrush. Interesting, because I always thought it was a pen, but it looks like a paintbrush. You guys might not know this about me, but I like to paint in my spare time. The Ace of Wands represents inspiration, a sudden creative force. The magic paintbrush embodies these qualities with passion and daring. The magical moment right before the ink hits the paper, and all dreams and possibilities are within reach. This is kind of giving me like the magician energy. So I feel like a lot of us, it's the new year. We could be inspired to do different things with our life. And some of us might be forced to make a change. I sometimes see the tower as like a living situation, maybe a living situation. We need to improve a living situation. Seven of Pentacles here, the fire. There, it looks like Native Americans on here, maybe even some like Mayan inspired themes going on. Seven of Pentacles. Stick through to the end and we'll do the questions. Nanahatizen, Mexican Aztec mythology. I was right. It is, well, no, not Mayan, Aztec mythology. The Seven of Coins represents a desire for a good harvest, though it might require sacrifice. Nanahatizen must determine when it is right to be patient and when it is better to scrap everything to start fresh. So I feel like a lot of us out there could be wondering if we should scrap what we're doing and start doing something completely new. Could be a passion project, could be a relationship, could be a job, okay? There's a lot going on in the world. So yeah, we could be in this energy of, is it worth it to invest in this? Should I do something new? I feel inspired, but I don't know if my current situation is working for me. What else do we have? Queen of Swords. I actually love this card in this deck because she's got all of the geisha attire on and the face paint. Queen of Swords. Wow. So this energy is so different than the other energy here that we have. You know, we went from the Knight of Wands, which is like very kind of fun, creative, free spirit, to the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is very logical, very cold, very discerning, uses their logical mind. It's just a 180 here that we've done in this reading so far. Let's read the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. And if you're interested, let me know. I will do a review of this deck if you guys are interested at some point. Da, 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 da. Where is this Queen of Swords? Here we go. Terror of the Divine. So the fairy tale that accompanies the Queen of Swords in this deck is the Turandot. It's from China. It's an Arabic folktale. Interesting. The Queen of Swords is a fierce and exacting force. Turandot does not forget betrayal, so her judgments, while fair and principled, seem brutal and cold. Still, she is open-minded and intelligent and can be charming and witty when she chooses. Hi! Hi! I'm going to finish up the collective and then we'll do questions. Giving people time to come into the chat, giving people time to get notified. I love that. So I feel like, as I was saying before, we've kind of done a 180 here. I feel like, you know, the collective could be realizing that it's time to stand up for yourself, time to get into your logical brain. This is masculine energy as well. Wondering if it's time to do something new, go into a new direction. All right, I'll get one more card and then we'll get an Oracle card. We'll do questions. Five of Wands. There's a lot of fire in this reading. Five of Wands. I feel like a lot of us want to get ahead of the competition. Five of Wands can be, it can be a lot of things, okay? So it can be like training for something new. It can be arguing. Fives in tarot are struggle, but it can sometimes be trying to rise above the competition here. Now, this could be fighting for one person's attention. Never recommend doing that. It can literally be fighting or trying to stand out at work here. Let's get into the fairy tale. Got a lot of wands coming out, a lot of fire energy. The Pandavas, India, Sanskrit epic poem. The Five of Wands is represented here by the Pandavas, 5 brothers, who embody unity in the face of conflict. Time to unify in the face of conflict. The 5 brothers have been known to bicker and play fight, but they also care deeply for one another. A resolution to their strife only comes from good communication. So there could be some rivalry or competition, clashing of ego, disagreements in our lives in general or in our work sector. Okay, I will get an oracle card and then I will answer some questions here. All right. Get an oracle card for the collective. Ah, wow, this is interesting. We got prayer in reverse, solar plexus chakra. In this deck, there's actually meditations that go with this. Some of you guys could be, if you're not, religious, if you don't pray, you could be just asking your guides or their higher power for help here to rise above a difficult situation. I'm going to read for you. Prayer. Cool lemonade. There's a glass of lemonade on here. If you guys can't see, it's a glass of lemonade. My prayers are answered. The legend, an old man sits on his porch with his grandson, sipping lemonade and reminiscing. He'd wanted to be a traveling preacher. He'd been all set to leave home, but his father reminded him to pray for guidance. That very night, his father died, and the man realized that spirit was telling him to stay. Now his grandson appreciates the lemonade, and the old man smiles. He never regretted staying on the farm. Inspiration. Cool lemonade is a reminder that there is always a plan. If you are sidetracked from your path, then you will be guided back to your true calling. And the meditation, there's also a meditation on here. This is the solar plexus chakra. Some of you guys could be challenged right now in your current dynamic work, whatever area of life it is. And you could be calling upon some guidance here to get you through this difficult time. Okay, so 12 minutes in. Are you guys ready for questions? Prayer and meditation go hand in hand. I pretty much see prayer and meditation as the same exact thing. I always say it all the time. Words are incantations. Thoughts are incantations. They're prayers, they're meditations, they're spells. It's all the same thing in journaling. So it's all the same thing. What's going on, guys? Hello. Hey. All right, so I will go in order now. The order that I see on my screen of the people who arrived in the chat is Marjana, P, Shan, hello, and Ari. So, Marjana, if you're still in the chat, I'll answer your question now. You want to know if you'll hear good news this month? Okay, let's see what's going on. And I'm going to use the Le Tarot de Marseille to answer your question. I hope that you get good news. The astrology of January is pretty rough. I think there's some kind of Mars retrograde going on. I know it's really been a difficult month for me personally. All right, for Marjana. Marjana wants to know if she will get good news this month. Let's see here. Don't forget to drop a heart in the chat or a like. You could share the stream and subscribe. All right, so we've got, okay. Ooh. I'm gonna have to say no. Probably, I hate saying this. This is the Five of Wands here. I'll pull one more card for you, Marjana. Fives in tarot are always struggle. So there could be an argument that you could get. There could be an argument or something to do with you having to stand your ground. Okay, no. I unfortunately feel like this month could be difficult for you. There could be something that causes you anxiety, maybe an argument, or this could be internal struggle as well. There could be like some anxiety, and I feel like the way that things are laid out with these two cards, it could be some internal struggle that you have going on. So I'm so sorry about that. I hope that helps. Okay, so that was for Marjana. The answer is no. I'll give you personal advice. Whenever things are difficult for me in my mind, I always meditate. That's my thing. So whatever kind of thing that you do for stress relief, do that and say thank you for the challenges. It's really hard, but I have to remind myself that whenever there's tough times, it's temporary and that the world is teaching me something. You're welcome. I hope things get better for you, dear. It's been a tough month for me as well. Okay. Hey, like Chelsea, hi there. Okay, so we did Marjana and now Prob is next. Are you still in the chat, Prob? Or else we will answer Shan's question. Shan. I always say, me and my pronunciation. No worry. No worry. No worries, dear. Okay, so P, it's going to be P and then Shan. So go ahead, Prob. Oh, you already put your question there. Prob says, how does Mark guy at my college feel about me? Okay. Let's see for Prob. You're welcome. Have you spoke to your friend? I think we had this conversation before, and I asked if you had let them know how you feel about them. I always put it back on you because the best way to do tarot is to focus on yourself. But we'll see. Let's see what the tarot says for Prob. Prob says, I haven't. Oh, you haven't seen him. Okay. All right. Well, let's see what the tarot says. Ooh, this deck's really slippery. Okay, I got a card on the floor. All right, we've got the Queen of Cups in reverse. This person could be feeling very emotional right now. Queen of Cups in reverse. And then we've got the Ten of Pentacles. I don't think this person is thinking about you right now. I feel like this person is working. They could be having some personal issues as well. Queen of Cups in reverse. They could be having either they're overly emotional, they're dealing with their emotions right now, or there's a feminine energy. Because this is the BITCH energy. I don't like that. That's ugh. So there's nothing about feelings here. And the way that I would interpret this is that they could be feeling overly emotional about their career, or there's a female around them that's influencing their energy. Oh, okay, no worries. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to preface it with for entertainment purposes only. But I think we all know that by now. And of course, always trust your gut on this one. But I feel like, anyways, Prob, I think this person's got other things going on. So, but who knows? Who knows? Yeah, they've got other priorities, and I don't know. Okay, so we just did Prob, and now it's Shan's turn. lay some stage here. And this deck is helping me learn a little bit of French. Tarot de Marseille. I will go back to France again sometime soon. If you've been to France, let me know. Oui, oui, oui. I know that. I know more French than that. Ooh la la! Mon chéri, mon ami. I can say the alphabet in French too, in case you didn't know that. Thank you so much for that. You're very welcome. Hopefully get to see him soon. Yeah, I think this person's real busy. Jan says, will Libra reach out soon? Okay, let's see. Yeah. Oh, we already have a card coming out. I think this, I'm trying to read Roman numerals. 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles, I would see as a yes, but I'm going to pull another card because the Pentacles is like slow. That's not a fast energy. And a 7 of Cups. I would say if you're asking for a time period, 7 to 9 months. So probably not soon. Pentacles are very slow. It could be it could be 7 to 9 weeks, 7 to 9 months that you hear from them. I wouldn't say days just because it's Pentacles. So yeah, but once again, everything changes. Oh wait, we got the cups here. That's right, this is cups. 7 of cups. 7 of cups. Okay. So let me rephrase that. 9 of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups. Because the 7 of Cups is a little faster than the Pentacles. So potentially, where are we at right now? January, February. I would say between February to, let me see, February, March, April, May. Yeah, I don't know. Probably not anytime soon. 7 of Cups, it could be sooner than I thought initially, but probably not anytime soon. You're welcome. Yeah, it's January. It could potentially happen in February. That's the next water sign energy. But if not, it could be some time. So it's because this is a yes and this is a maybe. It's kind of up in the air right now. Because I think this person's confused. 7 of Cups, they could be very confused about what's going on in their life right now. All right. Let's see, who's next? Shan. Ari's next on the list. We got Ari. And then we've got Hello, if you guys are still there. All right. Okay, so we'll answer hello. And Ari, if you come back in the chat, we'll answer your question. Okay. Yes, sure, Alina. We will get. Shan says he needs to work through this. Yeah, that I was picking up on this person's trying to, for Shan, the 7 of Pentacles. I feel like this person is very confused and overwhelmed, and I think that they're trying to be more independent, be more independent financially. They're trying to rely on themselves more. Okay. Yeah. So, hello. We're gonna answer your question. My chat's really small, so if you could put your question in the chat, hello, and then I will answer it, and then we will do just general. Oh, that's right. Okay. All right. I'll pull 2 cards for you for hello. For hello. What do we got for hello? Where y'all tuning in from? It's fun to see where you guys are in the world. If I had all the money in the world, I would just travel. Or I would set up a meet and greet to see you guys. Maybe someday I'll set up a Zoom meet and greet. Are you? Alina says San Diego. Oh, no way. I used to live in San Diego, and I have been wanting to go back to San Diego. But with all the fires in LA, I've been nervous that the fires are going to spread to San Diego. How are the fires in San Diego? Because I know that they're in LA, but I was like, I have family in San Diego, and I was worried about them. So I might end up back there someday. Okay, so we're answering Hello's question. We'll pull 2 cards for Hello, and we'll see what's going on. Oh, okay, so we got 1 card coming out for Hello. Hello, hello. Oh, and now 2. Okay, first card out is the Moon card. Do you have dogs? There's two dogs and a crab on here. This is Pisces energy. It's also Cancer energy. And then we have, I'm still learning Roman numerals. The number 18, I believe. So the way that I see the moon is that there could be something going on with your subconscious. You could also be experiencing depression, and or you could be a night owl here. By 8 of Swords. Okay, there could be something going on with your mind space, with your subconscious. So, and the 8 of Swords, I feel like the 8 of Swords is anxiety, it's negative self-talk, it's this mental restriction. So I feel like you could be struggling right now with your thoughts and with anxiety. This is kind of what it's highlighting here for you. Oh, this is your energy. This is your energy then. Yeah, I'm an overthinker. Okay. So I feel like, first of all, it's telling me something. I'm just getting a download right now about your dreams. I don't know if you do dream journals or what, but do you dream a lot? There's something there. There's something there. You got weird dreams? Okay, so I would recommend for you to do a dream journal, because I feel like it could help you. Like, the thing about dreams is that when we sleep, our subconscious, the moon here, is working through all of our issues from our daily life. So pay attention to those, write them down. That could help you with your anxiety. Also, make sure you're getting, I don't know if you sleep well or not, but especially because Cancers, I know, are like very emotional. Make sure you're getting the right amount of sleep, because that could make you feel more overwhelmed, more emotional if you're not getting enough sleep there. So focus on that. Focus on your thoughts. Focus on calming your thoughts. I always tell everyone to meditate. You don't have to listen to me, but meditation has really changed my life, actually. I also am an overthinker, and the key to me feeling less stressed during the day is meditating. And I didn't meditate today. I need to go and meditate. Hello says, I used to write it down, but then I stopped and I haven't been sleeping well. You're correct. Yes. Focus on that right now, because that's going to be the key to you feeling better. Yeah. And I know for me also, my bed is not great. I've been having to learn to sleep with a very uncomfortable bed. And it honestly, it affects everything in my life. My quality of sleep affects everything. So I've been carving out that time to meditate at night. And I do on YouTube, they have like sound bath. That's what I like to listen to when I meditate. But yeah, do the dream journal, try and get better sleep, and it will really help you with your overthinking. You're very welcome. Hello. Hi, I see some of y'all coming in the chat. Welcome. So we did, I don't know, Ari, if you're gonna come back, feel free to put your question in the chat, or your question's right there. Ari, if you're still around, I'll answer your question, but otherwise I'm gonna move on to Chelsea. And then we have Chelsea, and then we have Alina. Chelsea, Alina, and then Bradley. Okay, all right, Chelsea, I will answer your question. It looks like it's, hey, like, will I win my unemployment appeal case and receive benefits? Oh, I'm sorry that you're going through that. I've been denied unemployment and I've lost an appeal case before, and it's a real bummer. So let's see what the tarot says. Of course, especially because this is a very important thing, make sure that you just don't take too much stock in what the tarot says, but we'll pull some cards for you anyway. Hi, Bradley. Okay, we're gonna remove you. I'm not channeling anyone. I see the cards as a reflection of yourself. I don't claim to channel anyone. All right. Let's see here. For Chelsea, you will answer Chelsea's question about unemployment. Michelle, are you still in the chat? Looks like you're going to be next. Okay, so we have Ace of Pentacles coming out. All right, let's get one more card. This is actually a good sign. This is a really good sign for Chelsea. Ace of Pentacles. Oh, wow. There's a lot of cards coming out. Knight of Swords. So, I'm picking up on a bunch of things here. I feel like, first of all, I want to say that I want to say 90% yes, you'll probably win it. I don't think it's going to happen quickly. I think it's going to be a long process. I feel like you're going to have to answer a bunch of questions. I know when I had to answer a bunch of questions. So I feel like you could win it, about 90%. You could win. But I feel like what they might have you start a new, they might make you start a new claim, but I think that there's a 90% chance that you will win your appeal, but it's going to take some time. It's not going to happen overnight. And you're going to have to fight for it too. Like they're going to make you jump through hurdles, in other words. So, but this looks good. Good luck with that. I really hope that it happens, that you win your appeal. Good. Yes, absolutely. I hope that goes well for you. Okay, so yeah, I know it's not easy with unemployment. They definitely don't make it easy for you. All right, so next up is Michelle. I think I missed Michelle. If you're still here, I'll answer your question. Otherwise, I'll answer Alina's question. Alina says, "Oh, there haven't been any fires in SD. I'm aware of only Los Angeles." Oh, Alina, I might be coming back to San Diego then. Because I left San Diego because it's really expensive, and I came with my family, came to be out here, and then I kept canceling my trains because of all the fire and destruction going on in LA. And there were all these warnings in San Diego. And I have family out there, and they said it was just windy, but I was freaking out because it's the apocalypse in Los Angeles. It's really scary what's happening out there. But yeah, now that you've confirmed that it's cool, I might be headed back to San Diego. Honestly, I've been thinking about moving out of California, and every time I do, I'm like, but I love San Diego. I love it so much. What part of San Diego do you live in? I used to live in Bankers Hill, and my apartment was the size of a bedroom, you guys. Oh my God. It was so small, and I paid so much money, but that's just how it is out there. It's one of the most beautiful cities in the world. You live in Mira Mesa? Ah, okay. All right. So I'm going to answer your question now. Did you put a question in the chat? Oh, you said go ahead and put your question in the chat. Hello, hello. My name is Amira Katharina, but people just call me Amira. Oh, I think I was reading now. Okay, Amira. Does Wally know I blocked him? Uh-oh. I'm sorry that I'm laughing, but this is such a modern love story. I've blocked plenty of people in my time, and I've been blocked. Okay. I mean, there's no shame in being blocked or having to block, because sometimes you just need a break from someone. And I've done it to prove a point, and I've done it because I've felt unsafe. So, all right, let's see. Let's see if this Wally character knows that you blocked him. What did that person do? I'm not going to ask. It's none of my business. I'm just here to read the tarot. Also, you guys, if you want a personal reading, a private reading, you can email me. I do them in all kinds of ways, and I have reasonable prices. You can also donate if you want. I've got my PayPal in the description box. Hi, Ellen. Amira, I will answer your question. Okay, I don't know, player. We'll see. We're gonna answer Amira's question about Wally. Does Wally know? Let me get a good shuffle. Does Wally know Amira blocked him? Does Wally know Amira blocked him? Oh, okay. First card out. We have the. Interesting. 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 I feel like this is a yes. I think that they noticed. And then we have the Three of Cups. I think they noticed. I think that they know that you blocked them. Yes. And also, I feel like they're missing your attention right now. Three of Cups here, to me, would suggest that they would like to reunite with you. Six of Wands, to me, I feel like they want your attention, like they're missing it right now. I think that they noticed. That would be my guess, that they've noticed. For Amira, for Wally. Wally noticed. Yeah, I think so. Okay. And maybe I will see you in San Diego. Say hi if you see me. Although I really never really spent a lot of time in Mira Mesa. I'm a city gal, and I was working in La Jolla. So probably I mostly spent time in like near the downtown area in San Diego. Okay, I hope that helped for Amira. And who do we have next on the list? Haha, I'll just tell you I'm from the live and see you, remember. Yes, yes. I will 100% know what you're talking about if you see. You probably see me on the bus because I hate driving. It scares me. Driving scares me. Oh my goodness. If I could fly everywhere like a hovercraft, oh wow. You would that is what I would do. I do not like the self-driving cars. Absolutely not. But I would totally get in a hovercraft. I don't wear the wings around. I don't wear these out in the daytime, but you can clearly tell that they're just these fake wings. So you might not recognize me. Okay. Who is next on the list? Hello, Isabel. Yes, you can ask a question. I think player's next on the list. Correct me if I'm wrong, if I missed someone. If I missed you, let me know, and I will answer your question. Ellen says, I had wings like that in black for a Halloween costume. This was my Halloween costume, and then I was like, I should just wear these for the live because that is my whole brand. So that's what brought that about. Okay, player, I see you. I'll answer your question. And then we'll answer Ellen and Isabel. Also, I feel like Majumder, if you're still in the chat, I'll be answering your question as well. Yes, prayers to the people in LA. Okay. All right. All right, player. That's why I want to put a question in front of you. I will try and guide you. What is your question? For player, what is your question? Otherwise, I'll answer Ellen's question. Are you still there, player? It's funny. It's funny to say that out loud. You know, back in the days, instead of the F-boy thing, we used to call everyone players. That's because I'm a 90s baby. Well, technically I'm an 80s baby, but I grew up in the 90s. So, who's next in the chat? Okay, I'm just going to answer Ellen. Wow, Brandon. I see you. I don't really know who's still in the chat. So I'm just going to answer Brandon's question. Oh, wait. Player, okay. I think there's a little bit of delay in the chat, so don't mind me here. And I don't want to be impatient, but I also... Okay, it'll be player and then Brandon. And if I've skipped anybody, let me know, and I'll answer your question. Because the thing is that, you know, there's a lot of people in the chat, and I got to make sure that you're still in the chat before I answer it. So, all right, player, I'll answer your question. And then player says, does Shefal Gupta love Tomar? You want to know if Gupta loves you? Have you let this person know how you feel? Let's see what the tarot says. The first thing I would do is tell them how you feel. And take it from there. Let's see what the tarot says for player. And by the way, you guys, the best way to do tarot is for self-development, not for fortune telling or anything like that. That's where it kind of becomes a little delulu. I hate that word, but it becomes a little delusional. So the best way to read tarot is for self-development. But let's see for player what comes out. How does this person feel? How should Tomar proceed? Let's see. Ooh, all right. Queen of Wands, and we've got the Queen of Wands coming out. This is neither a yes or a no. I feel like this is saying for you to work on your confidence here. It's really not focusing on feelings or anything like that. Work on your confidence. Let's get another card for you. Because if you feel like somebody isn't giving you attention, you need to pull your power back and work on your confidence, okay? And then we have Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This is saying that in a year from now, if you work on your confidence, it won't matter how this person feels about you because you'll be attracting a lot more people into your life. It's not saying anything about feelings. It's not saying anything about love. It's all about you taking the time to work on your confidence. And I don't know if you've ever been to any of my other lives, but I don't like answering questions about another person because I feel like you're giving your power away. So I hope it helps. You can Google these meanings too if you want. Queen of Wands, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse is saying that something is coming in for you, but it might not be happening right away. So now, but it isn't saying anything really about love. I hope that helps. You take that how you want to take it. All right. Who's next on the list? I hope that helps, player. You're going to be attracting things into your life. So now we have Ellen and then Isabella. Okay. Ellen, your question was, will I be able to buy the type of home I want within a year? You're very welcome, player. And you can Google the meanings Queen of Wands and Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and you can look those meanings up and you can derive your own interpretation for how it applies to your situation. I recommend everyone do that. In fact, someday I hope to teach you guys how to do tarot for yourself, and it will massively change your life. Okay. Now, Ellen, I'm going to switch decks. We'll switch decks. Sometimes I struggle because me and Roman numerals and then French, that's that deck for it. It's challenging me in a good way. Who else is here? It says Tash. Hello. No worries. There's a few people in front of you. Hi, Brandon. Yeah, I did see your question, but there's a few people in front of you. And don't worry, I will get to your question. First, I'm going to answer Ellen's question. And your question was about, I have to find it again. Will I be able to buy the type of home I want within a year? That is a lofty goal because it is very expensive to buy a house. I've given up on that. I have since giving that up, I've decided to travel instead. All right. So for Ellen, wants to know if they will be able to buy the type of home they want in a year, you said? Let's see. A year goes by so fast. Oh, 555 on the clock. And in fact, today is January 11th, 111, and now we got 555 on the clock. And the way that I see synchronicities and angel numbers to me are just synchronicities. What's going on right now? What's going to change? Because the fives are struggle. And if you're struggling right now, just know that the universe is challenging you to grow. 555. All right. 555 on 111. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with these numbers. For Ellen, Ellen wants to know if she will be able to buy the kind of home she wants in a year. So we've got the first card that came out for you, Ellen, was the Seven of Cups. This is the story of Aladdin. That could be, and there could be an important message for you in the movie Aladdin. I feel like this is a maybe here. I think that you're going to be confused as to which one you want. I think that there's going to be a lot of choices. So you have to decide. This is a maybe because I feel like you're going to have a hard time choosing which one you want. So it's going to depend on you being able to focus and choose the one that you want. This is another mate. We've got the King of Pentacles. So I'm picking up a big maybe energy here. It's going to depend on how much money that you save as well. It might take longer than a year. Because I think that you might be confused about which one that you want or where you want to go. Hi, Miss Moonlight. Hello. Thank you very much. I hope that helps, Ellen. You can look up the meanings of these cards. I usually see, oh wait, this is a King of Pentacles, but there is a tortoise on it with a tree. So it's going to depend on how much money that you save. King of Pentacles is I usually see this as the person, and the Seven of Cups is typically like a maybe energy. So it depends. It depends on if you're able to choose which one you want and if you're able to save the right amount of money. I hope that helps you. You're very welcome. And you can look up the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. Okay, so good for you. Yes, good for you. Okay, so who do we have next? It looks like Isabella is next, and then Brandon. I'm trying to go in the right order, and I don't mean to skip anyone. If you're still in the chat, Isabella, otherwise I'll answer Brandon's question. That's going to be what I do when I wait for you guys to reply. Okay. All right, Isabella, your question was, will things get easier for me in 2025? I have lots of problems currently. Sometimes that feels the problems crush me. I'm so sorry to hear that, dear. So remember, everything's temporary. And also, the first rule of Buddhism is that humans suffer. We all have suffering all the time. If only we could lessen our suffering. So for Isabella, my personal advice for you would be to try and ease your suffering with your thoughts. Start to try and train your thoughts towards gratitude. That really helped me. And I know we're not supposed to compare ourselves, but sometimes, like for example, there's people in the Palisades who lost their homes. They have absolutely nothing now. And whenever I think that I have problems, I remind myself of the devastating fires, and I count my blessings, because really things can get so much worse. Appreciate what you have while you have it, and try and see things from a different perspective. But let's see what the tarot has for you. Okay, for Isabella. I love that name, by the way. Very pretty name. For Isabella. What do we have? Seven of Pentacles. And the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is neither a yes or a no. Do you have children? I think Seven of Pentacles, to me, this is an energy of it's not even worth it. I'm not getting what I want out of this. That's kind of that defeatist energy. So, and I feel like this is coming in as like there could be a lot of time before things change. I feel like there is still some work to do here. But the Page of Cups, I feel like there could be somebody who lightens the mood here for you. I don't know. The Page of Cups is, I usually see this as a person. So I don't know if there is somebody in your life who could make you feel better. But 2025 could be a difficult year for you. Seven of Pentacles. Let me pull one more card for you. I don't want to leave you with that. Okay. Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay. So Ten of Wands in reverse is good, actually. So even though you might be in this mindset of, I feel like I'm wasting my time, I'm feeling like I'm not getting what I need or I want here, I feel like things could come in, something could happen to help you lighten the mood here. Ten of Wands in reverse is like things are getting easier. So I would say potentially in Pisces season, things could get a little easier for you. So I hope that helps. My mother does make me feel better, at least. She means everything to me. Oh, good for you. Yeah. In fact, I'm gonna read you the card. This is a very special card. And the fairy tale behind this, let me give you the name of it. I'm gonna find it for you because it's a really strange story, and it's kind of, I don't know. It's really intriguing. It's really intriguing. This is the Timbo tree right here. And Ten of Wands represents taking on too much and refusing to accept help. When Sagua's daughter went missing, he searched alone in vain. A timbo tree grew from his ear when he died, bearing fruits he labored for but was unable to enjoy. So this is saying that you need to ask for help, because if you don't, the weight of the responsibility could like really drag you down. But this man who was in the tale was looking for his daughter, put his ear to the ground, like trying to hear if anything happened. And he passed away there because he didn't ask for help. But this tree grew, and in the tree, there's a bunch of ears in the tree. The moral of the story is not to be afraid to ask for help. So make sure that you're asking for help. Somebody could help you here, lessen the responsibility that you're feeling, whatever it is. And that story is, it's such a strange story, but it's like really, I don't know, jarring when you hear it. Like, really? The tree grew out of the skull and there's ears in it? Ask for help if you need it, and you will get it. So yes, I feel like in other words, to answer to your question, yes, things could get easier. Somebody here could help you with your responsibilities. It's an interesting story. I wasn't sure if I should share it because it's kind of like dark, but that's the story in the book. So I hope that helps. And we'll always be here as well. Who's next? You're very welcome. I hope things do get easier for you. I feel like Brandon, are you still in the chat? I know you were waiting. And I will answer your question. Oh, okay. We have Majunder coming back in the chat. So it's between Majunder and Brandon. And then we have Tosh. Have I ever read on Psychic Hotlines? No, I haven't, just because I have my own ideas about that. Okay, you guys are both here. Okay, so we're going to have to read Majunder first and then Brandon. Majunder says, what Suman currently thinks of me. All right, let's see. Well, I would say if there's no contact, not a great sign. We'll see what the tarot says. For is it an M? Majunder? What does Suman think right now? We have the Three of Wands. I think this person is waiting to hear from you. And then we have, Two of Pentacles. This person's debating whether or not they should reach out to you. They're uncertain. And I think they're waiting to hear from you. So, yeah, they're feeling kind of confused right now. And they're just kind of waiting around. I hope that helps, Majunder. I think that from this energy here, they're probably thinking that you're going to be the one to message them. That's probably why there's no contact. Brandon says, I'm going to move on to Brandon now. Brandon says, what's something Spirit wants me to know that I don't know but should? Okay, you're welcome. Majunder, the second question's $5. It's only one question for free, and we're gonna move on to Brandon now. All right, we'll get a general vibe check for Brandon. Okay. Hello. Sure. All right, we're answering. Brandon wants to, you want a spirit message. We will do it. You're welcome. We will do it. For Brandon. Spirit message for Brandon. 2 cards. Oh. Okay. So first and foremost, we have the 7 of Cups in reverse. And then the World in reverse. So 7 of Cups and the World. 7 of Cups in reverse is, I think it's time for you to make a decision about something here, about whether or not you want to, either this is about you going somewhere or you completing a project of sorts. So it's time to make up your mind or time to come out of a place of confusion. And you could be also stuck in a rut here. So the world in reverse is like I'm failing to complete something and or I'm stuck in a rut here. So clearing out the mental confusion, coming out of a place of stagnancy, maybe going on a trip or making up your mind about something here. So it's pretty general without like a specific question. It's pretty general. 7 of Cups in reverse and the world in reverse for Brandon. Hi, Ari. Ari. Why do I always say Ari? My God, my dyslexia. No, Ari, I didn't do yours yet. So I hope that helps, Brandon. Sure, I'll answer your question. If you could put your question in the chat, Ari, the Aries princess, and we'll answer it. And then we'll move on to Dugurgayan. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly. We'll answer your question too. Put your question in the chat and we'll answer it. You're welcome. I don't know if that makes any sense in your life. Hopefully it makes sense. I could think of a few different things, a few different areas in my life where I feel stuck. I can't make a decision. I need some mental clarity. I can think of a lot of different areas in my life. Hi there. Sure. Halsey. Okay, I'm just going to scroll up, Ari, because you put your question up here, I think. Where did it go? I don't know where it is. Like 22, it does. Ari, can you put your question in the chat again, please, dear? I don't know where it went. There's too many. I'm trying to scroll. It's only showing me a handful. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Ari, if you want to put your question in the chat, I'll do it. Otherwise, I'm going to answer the questions that are already here. Because it's not letting me scroll up for some reason. As far as I would like to. Who was after? Steve Gurgayan wants to know if you will get married to a desired Turkish and British. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what the tarot says. For Gurgayan blooms. All right. We'll go for a yes or no on that one. We got the High Hierophant. This looks to me like a more traditional. This is like I'm feeling like that's a yes. And then the Moon in reverse. Ooh. You could find out about for Gurgayan blooms. You could find out that there are differences in religion. So I feel like you might end up with somebody who has a different religion or belief set than you, if that makes sense. Okay. So, and it does kind of look like there could be a marriage, and it's going to be, you'll have to be more traditional. You're going to have to be more traditional with this person, and maybe kind of learn their traditions and their culture. And then you could find out that there's belief differences. I hope that makes sense. Ari, I'm more than happy to answer your question. I just can't find it in the chat. I don't know what happened. My chat's not showing. It's not showing. Okay, so anyway. All right. I hope that helps. Der Gergaeon blooms. There's going to be a difference in religion here for you. You're going to have to kind of learn how to do things culturally for them. All right. So, all right, Halsey, I'll answer your question. And Tash. I'm going to do Tash first. And then Ari, if you want to put your question in the chat, go ahead. So, Tash says, I wanted to know if I would be moving this year. All right, I'm going to switch decks. Now that Amira told me San Diego is okay to go, I might be on that train back. I'll be taking the Amtrak instead of flying because secret, you can bring as many luggage as you want on the Amtrak. They don't really like stop you. I can bring so much stuff on the train. I can get up and move around. I don't have to do the plane stuff. Oh, I might be on that train back to San Diego. Ugh. All right. Thanks for telling me about that. About the no fire zone. Someday I feel like California is going to be uninhabitable pretty soon, but that might not be in my time. Yeah, San Diego is beautiful. I miss San Diego all the time. Whenever I leave it, I always regret it. You guys don't know this about me, but if I hadn't moved in February, I would have been in one of those evacuation zones in Los Angeles. I know that they contained the fire in Studio City. That's where I used to live in Los Angeles. I'm so glad that I went to San Diego, that I left Los Angeles. I'm so glad that I wasn't there because even though there aren't, the fires are contained in certain areas, the air is not safe to breathe. There's a lot of chemicals in the air. So, yes, pray for Los Angeles. I wanted to visit LA for a while. I would wait. It's really not a fun place to be right now. It's really sad. And they have all the animals in shelters. Okay, I'm answering Tash's question. It's so sad. It's such a great place to visit. It's a beautiful place to visit. Absolutely. And Santa Monica is one of the most beautiful parts of Los Angeles. Okay. Focusing on Tash. We want to know if you're going to be moving this year. Well, it sounds like you want to move. So if you really want to do it, then you got to make steps towards it. The High Priestess is here. I feel like that's a maybe. You have to trust your intuition on this. So as far as the timing goes, this is going to be Pisces energy. So maybe next month, February or March. But you have to trust your gut. You have to trust your inner knowing on this one. Then we have the Two of Wands, which is another maybe energy. So maybe. Two of Wands. Two of Wands is like, this is what I think is going to happen. I feel like in February, you're going to start looking around for places to move. You might even be using the internet. So I'm guessing in February or March, you're going to start looking online. And if you really want it, you'll make it happen. Yeah, you can look up these cards, High Priestess and the Two of Wands there. All right. Do it if you want to do it. When it comes to moving, don't ask me because I'll say yes every time. I've moved impulsively. I definitely regretted moving to Los Angeles, but I'd never regretted moving to San Diego. I love it, but to each their own, right? You're welcome. All right, so Halsey and Ari, I think California should move to Florida. Florida has some similarities to Cali. You know, there's a long-standing feud between Californians and Floridians. Californians hate Floridians. Floridians hate Californians. Okay? I don't know what it is. Why Californians hate Florida so much, but they do. No Californian will be caught dead in Florida. Okay? And I don't mean all of California, but most of the people I talked to while I was there wouldn't be caught dead in Florida. I don't know. Plus, actually, there's a lot of scary things happening in Florida right now. There's crocodiles, there's alligators, there's tsunamis. I don't know, but I think Florida's beautiful. I don't know why there's this feud. It really doesn't make sense. I haven't been to Florida probably in like 20 years, but that's true. But Florida isn't as bad as Cali right now. Yeah, you're right. Well, I mean, I don't know personally because I haven't been to Florida in a long time, but it's probably a lot safer of a place to live than, at least in Los Angeles, because there are other parts of California than just Los Angeles. Am I still in a warm climate? No, I am not. I am not. I think the alligators would be easy to avoid for the most part. I hope so. Okay, Halsey, I'm gonna answer your question. I just have to find it in the chat. The views are priceless. Where was your question? Oh, you said, what does Iran think of me? I cross his mind due to the distance created. All right, let's see. And then Halsey says, I can repost. That's okay, I found it. Want to know if the Virgo, Iran, what does he think when you cross his mind? Ooh, whoa, we had a bunch of cards coming out. I won't take that yet. This deck is so slippery. Oh, it is so slippery. I love this deck, but it's slippery. All right, let's see. What does Iran think when Healthy crosses their mind? What do they think? Oh, okay, so we have one card coming out. 6. I feel like this person is thinking about you too. 6 of Cups. They think about the moments that you had together. So they definitely do think about you. See, oh, I feel like they think it's over between the two of you because of the distance. The world is like a chapter closing, but it can also represent distance and travel. So I think this person thinks that it's over between the two of you because of the distance, but they do think about you. I can't remember what that one means. La Papis, High Priestess. Oh, I feel like they don't tell you everything they think as well. Like, I feel like they want to move. I think deep down, this person wants to move to be with you. And they probably haven't told you that, but they could think that the obstacle that the distance has created too much of an obstacle and that maybe it's over. Yes, I've been missing him, but I haven't seen him in a couple of days. Yeah. Aw. Long distance is hard. If you ask me, I wouldn't even do it because it's too easy to go online and meet someone else. That would be my fear, like, okay, I'm good. Oh, you work together. It is nice to know you still have feelings for me. You work together? Oh, that's interesting. It must be hard to work with someone. Oh, Ari, I'm sorry. I see your question here now. Did you say he's at a distance? Oh, it's emotional distance. I thought that you guys are physically distanced from each other. Well, I feel like he could think it's over. Yes, we do because I put that there. Oh, okay. I think he definitely does. I mean, there aren't any, like, the only cup card is the Six of Cups. And I know some people will say this is the soulmate, past life, love card, but it's actually the Rider-Waite meaning is reminiscence, like they're reminiscing about you, and it can sometimes mean childhood, but I feel like they're just thinking about that it could be over. Le Monde, like the chapter closing. Yes, emotional distance. That makes sense now. That makes sense, emotional distance. You know, sometimes when somebody's emotionally distant from you, it feels like they're really far away, even if they're in the same room as you. Definitely. You're welcome. And of course, as always, I tell everyone to look up the meanings of the cards that I pull for you so you can get a better idea of what maybe you get different messages from it. Okay, so Ari, I finally saw your question. I don't know what the heck. It says, if I messaged Jack first, would it actually go well? He viewed my stories and I do find him attractive. Okay, on to your question. Let's see what the tarot says. I hope that helped, Halsey. Some people. Ooh. I had 3 cups of coffee today. You guys might not believe this, but sometimes I'll feel like so sluggish, like and then I'll come live on here, and all of a sudden I have all this energy. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I have this blazing light up above me. You guys give me energy. Okay, Ari, the Aries princess. Would it go well if you messaged him? Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Had a bunch of coffee. Okay. All right, let's see if it would go well if Ari, the Aries princess, messaged this person. Oh, we got one card out. 2 of Swords. This is a maybe. I feel like they might be 2 of Swords is like I'm having a hard time making a decision, even though I think this is your energy. 2 of Swords. This is a maybe though. And then Queen of Cups. That's not a yes or a no, but I feel like there's some confusion regarding feelings here. If you do message them, because it just kind of looks like you're on the fence with the 2 of Swords, it's pulling that indecisive energy. Try and come from a gentle and warm, nurturing place. The Queen of Cups, if you guys don't know tarot very well, the queens, the kings, the pages, the knights are all people, and they call them court cards. So this is neither a yes or no. This is a person. But yeah, if you do decide to reach out to them, try and be nurturing and loving, and you could get a better response if you come from that, if you approach them that way. I hope that makes sense. 2 of Swords is, I typically see that as a maybe, but it could be pulling your energy. 2 of Swords, Queen of Cups. All right. Miss Moonlight says, I'm in Maine and it's cold here. I've never been to Maine, but I hear that it's beautiful. And in fact, I almost moved to New York, and then I realized, oh my God, I do not want to move here. There was just whoa. Not only is it crazy expensive, but in the metropolitan area of Manhattan, it smells. And I don't think I could deal with the smells and the hustle bustle and the freezing cold. It gets even colder there than it does where I'm at right now, where I was born. But so I've never been to Maine, but I hear it's beautiful there. Okay, you guys, did I miss anyone? Did I answer anyone's questions? Maine has some affordable areas. I'm sure it does. Yeah, if I moved to anywhere, it would probably be back to California. But sometimes I think about moving out of the country. The way things have been going, I sometimes think about, I'm out of here. I'm going to move out of the US. I think about that all the time, actually. So, okay. Miss Moonlight, did you have a question? I think I'll probably get off of here otherwise. Yeah, it's about that time where I usually get off the live. So if you have a question, Miss Moonlight, go ahead and put it in the chat. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for coming out, guys. I'm going to get out of here. I hope this reading elevated your consciousness in some type of way, shape, or form. I'll see y'all next time. Bye. Thanks so much for coming out. See y'all later. Have a good night.